Georgia, a country located at the intersection of Eastern Europe and Western Asia, was occupied by the Soviet Union in 1921 and remained under its rule until 1991. During this time, mandatory military service was imposed on the population, treating individuals as mere pawns with no regard for their lives. In contemporary Georgia, a libertarian party called Girchi established the Christian, Evangelical, Protestant Church of Georgia, Biblical Freedom, in 2017 to free people from this modern form of slavery. The church has managed to release approximately 50,000 individuals from conscription, but the government recently introduced a new law making it illegal to avoid military service through the church. Girchi is now fighting against the government to make the military service voluntary by offering a decent salary to willing soldiers. Currently, the government pays soldiers less than $25 per month. For many years, the practice of forcing young men aged 18 to 27 into military service has been justified with patriotic slogans. However, patriotism should be a voluntary act of respect for those who want to defend their country. Patriotism, or any other virtue, can only be considered moral if it's done voluntarily and not under the threat of force. Research has shown that the size of an army is not the most important factor when it comes to winning a battle. Other factors such as motivation, weaponry, and tactics play a more significant role. Concentrating only on the quantity of soldiers without ensuring that they have chosen their profession voluntarily and are equipped with decent weaponry highlights the government's lack of value for individual lives. Unmotivated and inadequately armed soldiers are doomed to an undeserved death. It has been argued that conscription is a duty of every patriot. However, defense is a public service that's financed from the state budget, and taxpayers are the ones who pay for it. Therefore, serving in the army is no more of a patriotic act than being employed or running a business that pays taxes to keep the army financed and functioning. Modern armies are exclusively dependent on high-tech equipment and weaponry, and it is foolish to rely solely on troop numbers rather than directing funds towards a fully professional and well-armed voluntary army. No army pressed into service is as effective as one staffed with people who have willingly accepted their occupation as a soldier. Keeping unmotivated people in the army is counterproductive and a waste of financial resources required for training and precious lives in actual battles. Girchi's church has faced criticism from a religious perspective, with some arguing that it's a sinful act to help people avoid conscription. However, the Bible itself describes how a king will take sons and daughters to serve in various capacities, and the people will become slaves. The message is clear that forced labor is not a moral act. In conclusion, conscription is a form of modern slavery that should be abolished, and military service should be voluntary with a decent salary offered to willing soldiers. Patriotism should be a voluntary act of respect for those who want to defend their country. A fully professional and well-armed voluntary army is the only effective way to ensure national defense. Subscribe Libertarian Facts.